You're not corny, they just don't like you. Now, if you are one of those people who like searches up best pickup line to get girls, or how to text a boy back, or like what's the right thing to say, how not to be corny, then you're really falling into a trap, because corny really doesn't exist the way you think it does. So being corny, it kind of depends person by person. What one person may think is attractive may be corny to one person, and what one person thinks is corny may be attractive to somebody else. So it's really hard to tell if you're corny or not. But really, if someone likes you, then whether you're corny or not really doesn't matter, because if they like you, they like you. If they don't like you, then you're corny, basically. You can use the same pickup line on different people and you'll have different effects. Not because of your different delivery, but because everyone's different. Let me give you an example. 5 guys go up to one girl and they all use the same pickup line. They could say it the exact same way. There's a chance she's probably gonna think a couple of those guys are corny, or a couple of those guys probably aren't corny. And it has nothing to do with their delivery. It has nothing to do with any of that. It's really, she either liked you from the jump and liked your energy from the jump, or she didn't. Who you are as a person has nothing to do if you're corny or not. If someone calls you corny, that's just them calling you corny, because someone could say buying flowers and giving flowers to a girl on a date is corny. And then some people might think that's not corny. And you'll hear that on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram. So really, like I said, they just don't like you. And what are signs of that? You send them DMs, they don't message you back. You send text messages, they don't text you back. You try to talk to them in person, they try to avoid you. If that's what's happening to you, just leave them alone. Find somebody else. Don't get fixated on one person. There's so many people out there, and it's not gonna be like some instant, you're gonna find the right person instantly. It doesn't work like that. It's gonna take some time. It's a long game for some people. For some people it's quick, for some people it's not quick. You're on your own journey. You're not on anyone's journey but your own journey. So don't compare your journey to anybody else's. It's yours. And it's gonna look completely different. Someone might be quick to find someone that they're compatible with, and someone else might take a couple months, years, a decade. Don't try to push something that's not there. Yeah, some people think that video games is corny, and a lot of people think video games aren't corny. It's really just be yourself. Don't try to change yourself just because someone thinks something's corny. Be yourself, for real. Like, there's too many people out here trying to change themselves for relationships. Relationships are not the end all be all. They're not the most important thing in your life. I'm talking about romantic relationships, not friendships and relationships with your parents and friends and all of that. I'm talking about romantic relationships are not the most important thing. Yeah, everyone wants to find one. Sure, that makes sense. Who doesn't want to find a romantic relationship? But don't sacrifice your sane ability. That's not even a word. Don't sacrifice your mental health for a relationship, because that's what happens. A lot of people get messed up and have mental health problems and start feeling depressed because they're so worried about being in a relationship, or a relationship has effed them up so bad that they don't know how to not be in one, or they don't know what it feels like just to be alone. Like, you really need to find yourself first before you get in a relationship, or you're really not doing your relationship any justice. So the 3 keys to take away in this video are: don't sacrifice your mental health for relationships. The second key is just be yourself. Don't try to change who you are to fit somebody else's definition of woman or a man. The third key and final key is you're not corny, they just don't like you, and that's okay. Thanks for watching, and don't forget your keys.